Yo, what's up, Cowboys fans? Hey, it's your boy Foots here. What a great week. I'm getting to my 5 reasons why the Cowboys will win or what they must do to win. Kind of late in the week, been a busy week, but I got a lot to talk about. And so I'm gonna jump right in. Quick housekeeping though. Make sure you guys hit up the Cash App. Make sure you guys continue to support me. Follow my youth football page. Follow the music. I do still make music. I do so many things, man. It really just keeps me sane. Keeps me, I wouldn't say grounded, but it keeps me level. Do you get what I'm saying? So between helping the youth, between doing Cowboys videos, between making music, time is is of the essence. But you know what? I'm able to get stuff done, and I'm able to eventually get back to you guys and talk ball. And the channel's still growing, so I must be doing something right. Also, make sure you guys check out Channels for Cheap at the end of this video. Check out the description as well. Just amazing program. You can legit watch anything you want. I was split screening yesterday, so it's really dope. All right, let's get into the 5 things that the Cowboys must do or must happen, or just scenarios that must take place in order for Dallas to win this game. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'll pop them on the screen right now. But before I really get into it, listen, Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson. But there are some things that I think the Cowboys can take advantage of that, let's be honest, mainstream media just isn't talking about. Mainstream media has just, crowned Russell Wilson as the MVP of this league. And you know what? He's going to be right in the conversation. But I also think that if Dak Prescott continues to play the way that he is, he's going to be in this conversation without turning the ball over and just kind of letting the offense work for him. Also, I just have a good feel, and I'll talk about this more. I just have a good feel for the way that Dallas plays Seattle. I'll never forget the Terrence Williams toe tap game. They went to Seattle. Nobody thought they would win that game. They won that game. The playoff game a couple years, was it last year or 2 years ago? No, it's 2 years ago. They beat Seattle now. They also have had some blunders against Seattle, the special teams game. Sean Lee gets lifted off his feet. So the Seattle-Dallas kind of rivalry is there. I remember the Dez drops. He had those drops, and that was kind of a mess. And then we had a chance to play in for the playoff game, and that didn't work either. But I think that the Cowboys aren't going to be shell-shocked to play this team, and this isn't the Legion of Boom Seattle. So I think that you'll be fine. All right, here we go. Zeke versus Jamal. Jamal Adams is essentially another linebacker. That's where he's comfortable. He's physical. He wants to come down the box. He wants to come down and hit you. He wants to come down and blitz. Their pass rush is basically non-existent. They're really, really and truthfully, guys, Seattle's defense is, worse than the league. I know Cowboys fans hate our defense. I actually like our defense, and I think our defense is going to be fine. Playing complimentary football, playing with the lead, like I've been saying, and now that I hear other people saying, it's just so funny to me, but I've been saying the Cowboys will be in great shape once they can play with the lead. But, Jamal Adams is literally all they have. The corners aren't really great, and Bobby Wagner is still Bobby Wagner, so I won't knock him. But you can run the football on this team, and you can make some things happen in the passing game. But let's talk about Zeke versus Jamal. I want Zeke to have a play where he just steps on Jamal Adams' face. Jamal Adams is talking about he's extra motivated for this game, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Zeke is playing at a high level right now. You can see the pop in his runs. He looks like he has fresh legs. He looks like he had a great off season. And there's not a more punishing, more physical football player in the league over this span that's been more consistent than Ezekiel Elliott. So it's time to give him his flowers, and I want Zeke to go out here and just demolish. I just want a powerful run against Jamal. Jamal did a lot of hot dogging last year when the Jets beat us, and I want his payback. And then number 2, guys, throw with Jamal Adams. Like Cam Newton and, the Patriots, who really don't have the same amount of weapons as the Cowboys, really took advantage of Jamal Adams in coverage. Wes Welker did some things to their tight end, put him in stress. Yo, do the exact same thing. Make Jamal Adams get up out that box, spread things out, and make him run, make him turn his hips, make him play pass coverage. I think you do that, you can literally find some favorable matchups. If it's Shultz, hey, Shultz will catch the ball. He's not a burner, but he will be where he's supposed to be. That's what I talked about in our video. Me and Vach hit it up. He will be where he's supposed to be. And you can also use Shultz attached in the run game off the line because these DNs, no Bruce Irvin, these DNs aren't much. So I think that, Shultz, listen, with Schultz, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Amari Cooper, Dallas's offense should have a field day on this defense. I'm just letting you know now. Don't panic. What do you mean, Foots? Don't panic. Russell Wilson is going to make some electric plays. That's just what he does. You can't panic. Even if they get 7, go back and get 3. If they get 7, you get 7. Hey, if it's a high-scoring game, don't panic. You're right in your bag. And I think that's one thing that I will give Dak Prescott a lot of credit for. Dak Prescott does a great job with staying level-headed. And, that's going to be important in this game. Now, here's the biggest deal. No fans in the stadium. That's awesome. All right? I wrote that down on my notes. You guys can probably hear the notes right now. No fans, that's awesome. That literally plays to Dallas' strength. So, because, our fans are always quiet. We get a touchdown, it's like we sipping tea and hitting the side of the glass. So, I just think that the Dallas Cowboys, if they don't panic, they'll be fine. Don't listen to the outside noise. They'll be fine because, really and truthfully, I expect Dallas to win this game. All right, here we go. Diggs versus DK. Diggs versus DK. That's gonna be the matchup that I want to see. How does Trayvon Diggs respond to a big play from DK? Because this kid DK Metcalf he's playing lights out. Like he was given, probably the top corner in football last year, Stephon Diggs, the Blues. And that's because he's big, fast, and now he's become an even better route runner. So that lets me know that, DK Metcalf has literally been working and perfecting his craft. So what does, Stephon Diggs have to do? Just continue to play good football. I think that, he gave up a few plays last week, but the one thing that I will say is he's in position, he's coming up, he's playing physical, he's playing stout. And if I'm Stephon Diggs, if I'm Trayvon Diggs, I say, look, I go back to my SEC pedigree and say, dog, I belong to be on the field. I deserve to be on the field with these guys. I can hang with these guys. These guys aren't much. I can do my thing. You see what I'm saying? So that's going to be a matchup I want to see. DK just can't go crazy. You see what I'm saying? DK cannot go crazy. I let the other guys, what's the little guy they got from K-State? You let them have it up. But you can't let DK go crazy. And then, last but not least, score. Score points. Dallas has to score points. I like what Mike McCarthy said. I've heard things all week like slow it down. Well, okay, so you're slowing it down. You're trying to play ball control. Russell Wilson can beat you that way. All he needs is 1 or 2 drives to get things going. To me, I want to keep pressure on Russ. I don't want them to be able to run the ball with Carson. I don't want them to be in a comfortable zone in their offense. If Russ is pressing, that's fine because guess what? I'm banking on Russ turning the ball over. Right now, Russ is in such a groove that might not happen. But I'd rather bank on that than trying to play slow football. Then they score, get up, and now you're out of your element and you got to play fast. No. I like what Mike McCarthy said. Play your brand of football and make them adjust. All right, Cowboys fans, it's your boy Footsdaking as always. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. You guys show love. Hit the Cash App up. Remember, I don't go live, so I think I sound like bot. I sound like Law. Shout out to all my YouTube guys. Remember, the best. That's what my man Law says. Look, I don't go live, okay? So you guys hit up the Cash App. Thank you to everybody who has been hitting up the Cash App, too. I really, really appreciate you guys. I'll be back for the after-game recap. Peace. All right, Cowboys fans, I want to talk about channels for cheap. Listen, it's exactly what it sounds like. Channels for cheap. Any type of entertainment you want. TV, movies, sports. I'm talking about NFL games, guys. NBA games. Yes, there's going to be sports with everything that's going on right now. This is your chance to be able to basically get any channel that you want, any movie that you can ever think of, all available on channels for cheap. All you got to do is click the link in my bio. It's really that simple. Click the link right now in the description box. Channels for cheap. You got to do it, guys. It's really worth it. Trust me.